Hey, good evening, everybody. It's been a wild night weather-wise. We forecasted this yesterday, so nobody should be caught off guard unless you weren't watching, right? We talked about this specifically here on Weather Extra last night, how we thought we'd have a fairly robust round of thunderstorms coming in today. Here's what's left. This flash flood warning is going to expire out in the shoals at 9:45. We're going to talk about rainfall totals. Some of you have seen 6 inches of rain since Monday, and some of you is going to be Somerville. Somerville, we had video of flooding earlier. We'll probably have that on our 10 o'clock newscast tonight. About 6 inches of rain, and a lot of that fell today in an hour and a half. It was some serious rain falling out there. Let me refresh some of this stuff. Yes, and we continue to watch a lot of rain in the forecast. Now tomorrow I think it's going to be a bit more isolated than what we had today, but I think Friday may be a repeat in some areas, and that may impact your evening plans as we go on into Friday evening. So current radar shows things quieting down. We've taken a lot of the oomph out of the atmosphere, so to speak, but take a look at the rainfall totals. This is since Monday, and most of that area in pink in Haleyville down towards Smith Lake, that happened yesterday. Some new totals here. There's the 6-inch totals there down in Somerville, and you get into Morgan. Again, this is a real hilly area. The terrain changes quite a bit here in this part of Morgan County. Definitely different in eastern Morgan County than western Morgan County. And a good thing you didn't see that in Eva, because Eva is really prone to these the flash flood threat here. You get a lot of the change in elevation. Out towards Cherokee Ridge, north of Arab, about 3 inches of rain today. And just on the extreme southeast Madison County, close to 4 inches of rain. And about an inch of that probably fell yesterday and Monday. But boy, what a week it has been with periods of showers. But look, we still have holes here. You get Rogersville to areas in the areas just to the west of Athens, Coxie, not much rain at all. Got a lot of lightning with these thunderstorms today as well. And as far as Lauderdale County goes, you're still looking at some rain there. And we continue to watch that as we go through the rest of the evening. It's going to fade away, but the big storm activity is on the way out. But as we look at some of these rainfall totals in the shoals, Colbert County, again, very significant lightning producers. If you go to our website, WFF.com, you can go to the weather site, and you can go to the camera site, and you can click on the cameras in our area, and you can get a time lapse on the camera, and you can actually download it too. So I haven't gone through to look at it, and I hope I caught a pretty good shot there. That real big line of storms that was approaching from the south to the north earlier today. Just a lot. It's this time of year where you get to see a lot of the cloud structure as well. A lot of scud clouds out there, a lot of tornado look-alike kind of stuff going on. So the weather pattern overall is behaving more like early June than it is anything else. The atmosphere is going to reload tomorrow. Right now, another area of showers and storms southwest of us, but that's not going to make it in here tonight. We're going to see some spotty showers. Strong to severe storms out in the plains tonight, kind of what we call the dry line out there in the lee side trough. Around here the next 12 hours, we stay pretty much where we are now, low to mid 60s. Patchy fog tonight, and then we'll pick back up with some spotty showers tomorrow. As kind of go back in time to 7 o'clock this evening, the model guidance really picked up on this boundary coming in, and that's why I'm kind of relying on this more and more for tomorrow. As we go overnight, some shower activity will continue, but again, nothing like what we had earlier today. And then as we get into the early afternoon hours tomorrow, what we're going to see is a little sunshine and more isolated. So that's the model guidance. What it's giving us tonight is a chance for these isolated pop-up showers and storms. They could be strong, a lot of lightning. That's really the main threat for your Thursday afternoon. As we get into the evening hours, we may see one last little cluster of storms in areas of north of Moulton, and you get towards Athens and Coxie once again. So we'll watch those areas there, and that will fade away. So I don't think we'll see as much coverage and as intense of lightning as we had today, but any chance we get, still looking like we have that potential there. So here's your 3-day forecast. 81 degrees as we go through tomorrow, and 79 Friday, and then Saturday storms become more isolated. Now we're going to take a commercial break here, about a minute break. I'm going to roll some of your comments here as well, and we're going to come back and talk about the 10-day forecast. Next week is kind of a half and half week. I'll explain what that means coming up in just a few minutes. But here, we're going to take you to a commercial break. Again, this last 1 minute, and we'll start it now. All right, break is over. Again, I'm scrolling some of your questions. I'm going to work on a graphic that helps put that not necessarily over our logo, kind of shift everything over. Just kind of keep some of you entertained. Keep in mind on this stream, some of you are not going to see a commercial video run. Most likely Facebook, you're not going to see that. You're going to see that full screen there. And then on YouTube, you're not going to see it either. If you're on our weather app or if you're on some other digital content, you're going to get an ad that'll roll, and a lot of it's based on your search history. I'll just tell you that. That's how they come up with those ads. Some of your questions, what about Lauderdale County? We answered that one earlier. Someone's wondering how warm it's going to be tomorrow. About 81 degrees tomorrow. Tornado season, we're still in tornado season. It's starting to make that shift to the west, but don't be surprised if we get one or two more systems that come through here that could potentially produce severe weather, including tornadoes. So we'll watch that. Talladega had a question on that for the race. I think that race chances are pretty good. Saturday's fairly isolated. Sunday looks dry and warm. In fact, it's going to be a little on the warm and muggy side down in Talladega as we go into Sunday. So just be prepared for that. And that really is only a big impact if you're having to go, if you got pit passes, things like that. I remember when I went down there, the first time I went to Talladega, it was October, and it was hot. And we had to wear jeans, couldn't wear shorts because we were going to the pits because we had pit passes. And boy, that was different. Again, being from Kansas down here in October, it was hot. I was expecting it to be a little cooler, but it wasn't. As we all know, Alabama's warm. It can be warm just about year-round, can it? Here's your rain on the roof forecast. We're going to see isolated thunderstorms tomorrow, and then I think we're going to see similar conditions to what we had today coming up Friday as we kind of see the final push of this boundary. High pressure is going to start moving in over the weekend, and that's going to push the chance of rain back a little bit farther to the west-southwest. So here's your 10-day forecast. We're talking about 81 tomorrow, 79 Friday, and then low 80s Saturday and Sunday. Next week, as I mentioned before the break, is half and half. We're going to start off really nice, 85 Monday, 86 Tuesday, and Wednesday a slight chance of rain, and then I think we'll see some thunderstorms by Thursday and Friday of next week. But right now, hard to pinpoint any severe weather threat. It doesn't show up right now, so that doesn't mean it's not going to happen. But every now and then you can get these strong storms, kind of like what we had today. But today, really good weather for gardeners out there. I actually put my weed and feed out yesterday after the rain, just kind of hoping we wouldn't get a big downpour to wash it all down. And we didn't. Out in Harvest, we really didn't get a big downpour today, so that was good. So I was able to time that out pretty well. Sometimes it is a real crapshoot, though, isn't it? Well, I appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. Had a number of viewers on here, a constant stream of about 150 to 200 of you. We appreciate you coming in. I'm going to be off the next 2 days, but I will be back this weekend. I will see you guys later.